Hey everybody, Dwayne Rains here with Key Digital. I'm here with my good buddy Jonathan Ferry, our VP of Product Education and Experience. We're here for another exciting episode of Key Digital Live, better known as KD Live. And we have an exciting product to introduce you to, a new product from Key Digital. And this is a product, Jonathan, that we've been asked for a few years now. And we've been developing it and waiting until we had something that really worked and was very stable. And so there it is, a wireless 4K HDMI extender kit. Tell us about it, Jonathan.
Yes, sir. KD-4KWHCEX, 4K wireless HDMI extension kit is the model number there. Supports resolution up to 4K, 3840 by 2160. That's at 60 frames per second. And it does that at up to 100 feet. And that's going to be that's a conservative number, Dwayne. We're super confident in this because, as you alluded to, we've been developing this, trying to achieve and refusing to release any product out there that is not reliable. When people think Key Digital, reliability is one of the first qualities that people think of when they associate our products, our brand. So we know that we couldn't do anything that's not reliable out there. So 100 feet is our specified distance. If you're going through walls and ceilings, you will experience minimum range loss, but it's very minimum. You know what we're actually using here is 5G wireless technology. So think about how good that is, how reliable that is, but also think about the behavior of your 5G network when you are sending that through a wall or through a ceiling. Now, in addition to the 4K, we've got your HDR support, so you could really have that improved picture quality. We have HDCP 2.2 and 2-channel audio that goes along with it. We have a pass-through port. We'll get into some of the benefits there, and IR extension from the RX to TX. And really cool feature here is, hey, I love this, but actually I need to have a second display or projector connected with this wireless extender kit. Well, you could do up to
four. Yeah, up to 4 of these units in the same wireless space. That is amazing.
Absolutely. So think about these presentation and live event systems as pictured here. You know, you roll up, and how much time you could save by not having to deploy the cables, lay the cables, tape them down, and not only having one projector, but having multiple screens because, you know, hey, yeah, we've got a huge projector here, but some of these live events, now you're starting to see where they put more displays, maybe a flat panel on a cart, for example, and those could be connected through with up to 4 sets of 4K WHCEX on the same site. And you know, so yeah, and here we see just point to point, great. Now let's start getting into some of these additional connections, like that confidence monitor. And
I'll tell you this confidence monitor HDMI pass-through is awesome because I actually have a, you know, as you do too, a unit that we were testing that I had in my house, and I was like, well, I'll have to take down the signal going to the TV to make this work. Oh, no, wait, there's an HDMI pass-through. So great for confidence monitor, but also great to not take down your source.
Absolutely, yeah. Viewing. That's a huge benefit there, not having to dedicate that source to only the wireless HDMI. Here we have, another, just flip that coin, man. So there's another side here of those applications that this could really make for a lot of fun, hey?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, Jonathan, I was just at the CEDIA Expo, and you talk about flipping the sides of the coin. They also had the first commercial integrator expo co-located together. So we got the residential and the commercial. So first we started with the commercial applications for live productions, among other things. I mean, sometimes it could just be you get in a situation and you just can't get through that wall built in 1832 with a wire, etc. You take it. But to flip the coin and you go to the residential space. I think this is huge for the residential space because we're going into football season right now. It's already started. Everything's going good. you want to take that 55 or 65-inch display. They don't weigh anything anymore, so it's easy to take it outside. You don't have to run a lot of wires. All you need is electrical hookup out there for both your TV and the receiver. Everything else stays in the house. Boom, you're off and going. And it's got some other cool features so that you can still experience the interaction with your source, like your cable box or whatever. Tell us about that, Jonathan.
Well, you could send the IR backward. So let's see here. I have an example. There, we include an IR sensor in each box. And so the IR flows backward from the AV. So AV is going from TX to RX. The IR goes the opposite direction from RX to TX. And so that way, yeah, you could be out 100 feet away from the box and still able to control it without any happen to open up any kind of app or using radio frequency. It's still sending that IR over that 5G. You know, I actually have some pictures here. I skipped right over them, but these sure look nice.
Some of us do like our outdoor spaces. Actually, you brought up some pictures from my my porch and deck back in Nashville. You see, I actually did install an outdoor screen and had my projector out there. And actually, then we didn't have this device back then, but I was using a previous device from a different manufacturer that was 1080p. And forever, that's all that's been really stable. And now we have it for the 4K, which is awesome. And I do have a new outdoor space, which we call our dive-in theater. Dive-in theater. This is our 200-inch inflatable projection screen. I've still got the same projector I had before, and now with the new 4K WHCEX, boom, I'm good, and I'm at 4K now. I'm not limited to 1080p anymore.
Incredible. That looks like so much fun there, Dwayne. So yeah, back to this example here where I put this one together, not only to talk about the IR, which is a huge benefit, but actually to depict how it works. In our R&D meetings and you know, I'm not an engineer, but my job is to relay the information that the engineers give to me in a way that all of our customers understand, because, you know, if I could understand it, then I'm pretty sure that our customers can understand it as well. Well, you know, so we can support up to 4 sets on the same job site. We're using 5G wireless. And, you know, to the point, Dwayne, of, you know, typically it's, all right, you're on a 2.4G Wi-Fi network or a 5.2. Well, I didn't know about these varieties in 5G, these channels that are around that 5.2 frequency range.
Exactly.
And so what's actually happening here is, you know, and how it works with basic 5G for internet and Wi-Fi is that it is automatically adjusting. You may have multiple 5G networks in a similar area overlapping, and your wireless equipment, your Wi-Fi router, will actually, it scans that frequency range. And if it sees that there's congestion on a specific channel like 5.18, then it will adjust to go to 5.2 to ensure that you're on a channel with less traffic there and ensuring the better experience. Well, and that's a similar process. We support these 4 different 5G channels as well: 5.18, 5.2, 5.22, and 5.24 gigahertz. And what you're going to see in the box is that if you open your box, you're going to install just 1 set. You don't have to do a thing. Your TX and RX, they're pre-paired and they're ready to install. But if you are going to install more than 1 set, then you should go ahead and pair each set, even the first set. Open it up, plug them in next to each other. Don't go and install them yet, okay? This is my takeaway from this, because it's a lot easier to just press the button when they're right there. You're going to see the LED, the wireless LED, start blinking, and about 10 seconds later or so, because I've done this a number of times, the LED becomes solid. Now they're paired. Go ahead and install them.
It's just as easy as doing a Bluetooth device. It really is that simple.
Hey, wow. Who'd have thought that AV installations can be that easy? We're getting closer and closer every day. And then you just repeat to the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th set, and you're in good shape. Now, it's not just, 4 cable boxes or 4 computers. Imagine plugging this into a 1x4 splitter on the front end for those live event production where you want to have, your main projector plus 3 more screens showing that content to make sure the people seated in the back have a clear, legible view of everything. Or connecting it to a 4x4 matrix like we're able to do with up to 4 sets in any job site with KD-4KWHCEX. Now, Dwayne, as I've said, I did some beta testing in order to write the manual and these kind of things. And it's my understanding that you also are in the beta testers club, sir.
I do have a beta unit. As a matter of fact, you can see it. It's feeding one of these quads here on our MLV unit. I'm going to switch now to full screen. And there you see the wireless extension. The transmitter is over 60 feet away, connected to my dish network receiver, my master dish network receiver. And because it had that pass-through HDMI, I didn't have to disconnect it from my main television. And as you can see, it's playing ESPN here smoothly, fluidly, and it works great. And you're going to love it. And,
That's cool. That's
seeing
really, really cool.
Is believing.
Man, I just love how you just continue to add layers to your Key Digital demo kit as well. I mean, that means your RX is actually feeding one of our 4K AV over IP encoders, if I'm not mistaken.
It is, but then I'm doing a pass through on the encoder, so it's actually passing through into
So the wireless receiver into an encoder, the pass through of the encoder into the multi-viewer input. That's a whole other level of just integration, quality assurance of integration there that we do. And this is similar to what we do in our lab as well. That's super, super cool, Dwayne. Well, we know you got some outdoor grilling to be doing because we saw the pictures of your awesome retreat in the backyard. So, Dwayne, is there anything else you want to tell the folks before we wrap up here?
Oh, just this product now is just about ready to ship, so we're taking pre-orders and get stocked up.
And everybody, be sure to check out 4KWHCEX on our website, www.keydigital.com. Thank you very much, everybody.